first off, I would love to say that, it's been an absolute pleasure to be in your presence today, my guy.
This is every day, every Sunday.
Before you take a drink, let's please just share a toast, my dog.
Oh, yeah. Toast to the God.
Toast to him, man. Cheers. Shout out to my cameraman, Spiff, behind the camera. Cheers, my boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My guy. For those that don't know, man, it's been exactly 2 months to the day since you've been on the last podcast, man. And the last podcast that you were on was with, of course, Freeball Will, Kerwin, Freeball Ron, everybody, the whole gang, you feel me? And, me and Spill, we have been recording a podcast. However, it's always been, I'm going to pull up, I'm going to swing through. Hey, man, I'm sorry. I got some one shit that didn't happen, man. Yeah. But every time that you just so happen to not make the podcast, you always hit me up and be like, Meech, I got something for you. And every podcast that go on by, you said it's just gonna make the story that much better.
Yeah.
So first, before we get into everything, I want to say it's been a pleasure to sit down with you. I'm glad you took time out of your day to sit down with us and just tell me, man, how's the family first? How's the family?
Family is great. That's all still the same. We all still doing our same old. But the family's good.
I could tell, like, lately, man, you've been hanging around with Rez a lot. And I'll say, like, Rez is definitely a character in itself. Tell me, how's the relationship between you and Rez, man?
Me and Rez. That's my day one A1 nigga for sure. We kind of balance each other out. We both be on bullshit, and we like to call each other out on our bullshit. So it's just like a constant, like, damn nigga, you tripping, like, type thing, like. But that's my partner in destruction, my partner in crime, of course. But we gotta be on the same level to really, be that perfect duo. If we not, one of us gonna be checking each other like,
what you doing?
You tripping, like, bro, chill out type shit. But when you on that same level, it's a bad night. It's a great night, but it's
I can honestly say, like, watching, you interact with Rez is definitely reminiscent of what me and Spiff have done,
right?
In the past, coming up together. And a lot of the actions that I've seen, displayed on social media and everything like that is very reminiscent to the Foul Crew days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, every time I see it, I'm like, man, that guy is doing that thing. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Like I told you, Downtown Boyz is like really the new Foul Crew. Like from what I've seen as a kid, seeing y'all, I'm like, yeah, this is like just a part 2 for real. But like, just in modern times type shit.
I mean, if we could, I would like to back up a little bit. I would like to back up a little bit. Yeah. Prior to, to today's, exclusive, mind you, exclusive interview. You won't get this anywhere other than, from the Young Diane story himself. But I want to back up a little bit because it's been some time since we've last seen you. And the last time I seen you is just always in passing, or whether it's FaceTime and it's like, Meech, I promise next week I got you. However, those weeks kind of go by. But if we could, can we just go back and just let us know, like, let's just catch up with you, man, if we could.
I don't know where to start, but I have a very strong starting point. And it's a negative situation and it's a positive situation, but it kicked off this summer in the right direction.
It's okay, take your time.
Yeah, I gotta take my time.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, I ain't no street nigga. At all. But as a man, I don't rock with snitches. I don't know if I can get an amen from the congregation or not. But in this situation, me and my homeboys, I'm not gonna say their name to protect the innocence, but
is it safe to just
Rez was there.
Rez? Okay. Yeah. All right.
Me, Rez, and a few of our homeboys. We hung around a nigga that it breaks my heart to say this, but we hung around a nigga that went to law enforcement when a certain situation happened with him. Okay. And he sent somebody to jail off that shit.
Wow.
And to my defense, I was only around the nigga because Rez was around the nigga. And I ain't throwing Rez under the bus. We've been had the discussion plenty times. But we was all in the wrong by hanging around this nigga, and shit hit the fan, and this what kicked off the summer. So we had a block party.
Okay.
To my knowledge, I guess Rez and a few of our other homeboys had a discussion about this block party the day before, but I didn't know nothing about this.
Okay.
So me, Rez, a couple of our homeboys and our homeboy girl pull up to this block party or whatever, and the nigga that we hang around that snitched on somebody, the nigga got out, alright?
Alleged snitch, I would say.
Nah, he snitched.
Okay. Okay.
Brody is.
I'm just trying to protect the innocent.
Yeah. So the dude he snitched on is there, and he getting rowdy and shit. He like, huh?
So the guy that got snitched on, he's getting rowdy.
He's getting rowdy at the party. I didn't know nothing about the shit. I'm just there chilling, you feel me? I see people from my high school, you feel me? I'm like, alright, we here grooving, you feel me? Doggy Bone get all rowdy and shit. I hear him say like, yeah, I just got out. I just did 2 years. I beat a nigga face in, this, that, and the fourth.
Wow.
I see one of my homeboys drop his cup and start walking off. And I see him start walking off. He got a pistol in his left hand. You feel me?
Your homeboy?
Yeah, my homeboy. And I'm the only one that peeped he had a pistol. I had to admit. Because all of my other homeboys is unaware. But I'm the type of person, I see everything that's going on. You feel me? So he walking off with the pistol. We start walking off just to see what's going on with this nigga. But I know it's something bad. You feel me? So
and I hate to stop you here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But not at any moment you thought about maybe calling the proper authorities?
The who?
I mean, to de-escalate this situation.
De-escalate this hood politics. You gotta think, like, it's just the authorities not being called during no hood politics.
Obviously the authorities was called when the initial, I guess, quote unquote, snitch situation.
Yeah, but we wasn't there. I wasn't there. I ain't calling the police on nobody, and that just is what it is.
Carry on.
That don't make me tough. That don't make me nothing. It's just I'm not running to the police for nothing. Me per se. But yeah, so dog start walking off. We start walking off and shit. He like, yeah, we finna do this, that, and the fourth. We all get in the car. We know it's a tense situation, but I don't think niggas really understood that bro had the burner out besides me. So Red's like, shit, I'm finna spin through this bitch, bro. I'm untouchable, bro. Niggas can't fuck with me. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
Wow.
I'm like, alright, fuck it. We spinning through the block again. We in the biz. We gonna spin through the block. I'm like, I told him it wasn't a good idea, bro. I'm like, bro, Brody just had the strap out. I don't think it's a good idea. So we spinning through this bitch. We in the midst of this shit. We, Red start getting all hoes. So shit, I'm like, fuck it. I start getting all hoes. One of our, another friend that's a friend of both parties in this situation, a girl, she comes up to the car like, y'all better pull off. These niggas finna shoot at y'all, type shit. This nigga in this black Charger, they finna shoot at y'all. I'm like, Rez, do this bitch. Rez end up skirting off. Whoop-de-whoop. We end up getting out the situation untouched. by God's grace. I mean, we did have a few. Am I incriminating myself on this? We did have a few, of them things on us. So it was like it was still a scary situation because it's like, what the fuck? Like, we in another nigga hood, this, that, and the fourth.
However, you have to protect yourself.
Yeah, you gotta protect yourself. But once we finally realized Red stabbed off and we got the fuck out of there. But this is the situation that kicked off
The summer.
This particular situation. And we end up addressing the nigga. We end up pulling up to the snitch the next day, like, yeah, bro, it's over. We can't kick it with you. We got our name bold out here. We supposed to be good in any, any hood, this, that, and the fourth. I mean, this is at least how I felt, or whatever. Everybody said they own piece. It was 3 of us that pulled up on and told them. But this is a situation that kicked off the summer. And
if you don't mind me asking, like, when y'all had that sit down, that one-on-one with said individual, how did he take those words of y'all saying that unfortunately we can't hang no more?
The nigga knew what time it was, for real. At the end of the day, he knew what time it was. And don't get me wrong, this is a situation. This is good that I'm bringing this up on the pod. See, like, if it was one of my day one homies, and God forbid, because I know this would never happen, and I hope y'all never be in a situation for this to happen, like you, Spiff, or Bugs. If y'all told, I would stand 1000% behind y'all. But this nigga, I'm not finna hop behind no beef because this nigga want to go tell. Like, bro, Brody right here, he put a case on somebody. Like, it's not like he got in trouble with somebody and didn't happen.
Right.
Brody, not to put his business out there, they was messing with the females. Dog was messing with the same female as Brody that snitched. Brody sent him a video of him fucking the girl. He pulled up, pistol whipped the nigga. Then he went on stand and told on the nigga.
Wow.
But don't get me wrong. If one of my brothers would have did that shit, nigga, I would have stood behind. I don't give a fuck about no street code, no none of that. And I told Rez that. I told everybody that, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. If that's my man's, that's my man's. But I'm not finna stand behind Doggy Bone. No, and in no case. My face too good out here. Like,
especially especially just trying to, and mind you, they call me Young Diane Sawyer. I don't hang with none of that ghetto street activity, man. I'm just a reporter. That's it.
Right.
Especially dealing with somebody that's not your blood, not your kin or whatever, and it's just
not nothing close to
not nothing close to you. And especially being in this type of situation to whereas somebody lost time in their life and they're angry and they want to seek vengeance. You got to protect yourself. Whether it's just like you're saying, like, Rez, let's get the fuck out of here, man. Let's get the fuck out of here.
That like, we really took it lightly before that, but that relationship was over as soon as Girlie said them niggas in this car finna shoot at y'all. That relationship was dead, for real. It's always been that. Once I knew that he snitched though, like, bro was asking for my number a while ago, and I was like, I really don't want to give you my number, bro, because you just not really that solid, bro. Like, and once again, I'm not a street nigga at all. It's just the moral code that I kind of live by to a certain extent. I done did too much wrong in my life to be like around niggas that tell. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it is what it is, bro. But
just kind of picking up what you're saying is that this is kind of like what kind of kicked off the summer. Dealing with the potential shootout, with potential injuries and things of such.
Yes.
I can only imagine with the next few weeks, those 2 months that we have not seen.
Yes.
So just kind of like picking up from where you left off. After that type of situation go on, like, to me, that's enough for me for the summer.
For real? I mean, at this stage,
Yeah, at this stage,
at
absolutely.
this stage, for sure. Yeah.
You know, when I go home to my family and my multi-million-dollar house, and I sit on my porch with my Labrador,
right.
that's the last thing I want to think about.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Proceed, if you should.
I really don't know where to take it from there.
I know it's a lot of drugs and alcohol that
And
has
it's all
clouded
like
your
a
brain.
blur.
Yeah.
That just, you know. But shit.
You seem to have a few thoughts swirling in your mind, man. I'd like to know the
Yeah.
inside joke if you could.
I kind of want to start from the beginning with this shit, but it's like
I mean, we have all day.
yeah,
man.
we got all day
we got all
for
day.
sure. But so all right, I'm gonna just get into it.
Yeah.
Me and Rez kind of formed Downtown Boyz by
Well,
ourselves.
Tell
It's
us,
just me
tell
and
us how
Rez.
that come about. Why Downtown Boys? Why the name Downtown Boys?
Damn. You gonna put my face on this and everything?
This is an exclusive interview.
Exclusive, man. Exclusive. Fuck it, we here, nigga. I'm
Yeah.
with young Diane Sawyer, man.
Come on, man.
Alright.
From downtown.
They call it Downtown Boys because we started going downtown looking for the chicken heads, and we done came successful with the, you know, with slaying the chicken heads.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, for our studio audience,
yes.
and for the viewers at home, if you could describe a chicken head.
Chicken head, yes. A chicken head is a hoe that's looking to fuck when she meets you.
Carry on, sir.
So, yeah, bro. Me and Rez be on some bullshit. This really always been me and Rez's relationship. Like, we be on some bullshit. Let's go do some random shit. Let's go look for the hoes type shit. So,
Yeah.
you know, as of lately, we've been going downtown and niggas been finding the hoes. Like, and Rez now more so be on his cool shit. Like, I got the buffs and the Cuban on, so I be having to yell out the window to the hoes and shit like that. But don't get me wrong, Rez will still get on the hoes, but damn, where do I start with this shit, dog? Cause it's like it's all.
So take us, like, if you could, take us through a day of Solo, Rez. Just take us back from the time that you wake up in the morning to the end of your night. What do the Downtown Boys? How do they plan their day? How they go about their day? Just tell us more if you could.
All right, so we link up around 3 o'clock.
What time did you wake up?
Shit, I woke up early because you got here early.
No, I'm just saying, like on a typical day.
Oh, okay. I wake up around like 3 p.m. Waking out of a perk and liquor coma. I wake up around 3 p.m. I look over to my girlfriend that was my girlfriend. I'm like, damn, what time is it? She always be like, it's 2 o'clock. I make up an excuse. I make up an excuse like, yeah, I gotta go do something type shit. I'll be right back in an hour or so. Link up with this nigga Rez. He like, what's up with a bottle? I be like, what's up? We go to the liquor store, grab a fifth. Just instantly, just right off the bat. This every day though.
I can tell that you probably haven't eaten much.
No, I've been eating, but I've been doing drugs. I'm an alcohol and drug enthusiast.
Okay, carry on.
So
you go to a liquor store, y'all grab a fifth.
yes.
So what time is it now?
It's about 4 o'clock.
About 4 o'clock. Okay.
We pull up on the block St. Clair. We look for this one crackhead named Ray Ray that Rez got to do some scams on. He got to scan his face, this, that, and the fourth.
Okay.
We usually be on St. Clair for a little minute talking shit with niggas. My nigga Ferrucci Mook. Y'all probably
Shout out to Ferrucci Mook.
Shout out to Ferrucci Mook, dog. Me and him have mended our relationship since the last podcast, and we gotta get him on the podcast. That nigga's a character.
Absolutely.
So we pull up, we talk shit with them niggas, then we go downtown. Once we go downtown, we instantly looking for the chicken heads.
So what time is it now by the time y'all get downtown? And I'm assuming that by this time y'all probably got y'all a couple drinks in. Y'all feeling loose.
We damn near fifth in at this point. But
damn.
By the time we get downtown, it'll be like 7 through like 10, 11 p.m. Like anywhere between that time, that's the downtown hours.
By the time it cools down, the sun is starting to go down a little bit. Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie, we shoot our shot. We shoot our shot like motherfucker. We get some numbers here and there. But out of them like 100 shots, it's gonna be that one bitch that's fucking. It's gonna be that one. And shit, I ain't gonna lie. When this shit first started, this was the beginning of the Downtown Boyz era. So
remind me to name this Downtown Boyz.
Yeah, DTB. Yeah, and we called it It's the Brick Around Boys, but I'll get to that later. So this is the start of it. We pull up, you know the block I was talking about where Ferrucci movie at and shit.
Yeah.
So my nigga Tink, he has a girlfriend, a baby mama and a girlfriend, whatever. But she brought around 2 friends or whatever.
Okay.
Rez get on one.
Chinese arithmetic, Spiff.
Yeah. All that up. And then I get on the other one. Little thick booty bitch. You feel me? This bitch thick as hell. You feel me? I already seen my man's trying to get on her, but she hoeing the nigga. You feel me? So I instantly like pull her to the side, get to talking to her. I'm drunk as hell, so somehow we end up in the car kissing, and I'm under her skirt.
Okay.
She ain't got no panties on. Wooty woo.
Fire. Please tell me.
Yeah.
For our horny niggas that's watching.
Yeah. So
look, tell us what kind of outfit did she have on?
Sundress. She thick as hell, boy. I'm talking about caked up, nigga. Double cheeked on the Sunday.
Yes, sir.
So
I'm sorry.
I get to feeling my first skirt or whatever and shit. She like, I ain't even got no panties on. I'm like, oh shit, this bitch is freak type shit. But anyway, this is where it gets interesting. Anyway, after we get done kissing and she get the feeling on me, I get the feeling on her. We about to hit this block party, and the block party is on my girl's block.
Fire.
My girl stayed 2 houses down from the houses we in front of, right? And I'm in a whole full relationship, and I'm sitting outside of her house, all hugged up with the bitch, feeling on the bitch booty, this, that, and the fourth.
Whole coochie.
I'm like,
in your hands.
Yeah, I'm texting my girl like, shit.
I love you. I miss you.
That's like a thing. But I gotta see when she gonna be back, of course. Like when you gonna be back to the crib. She said, I'm pulling up now. Don't make me make a scene out there.
Whoa.
Yeah, that type of thing. So I instantly hit Rez like, bro, we gotta go, bro. Drop me off at my whip type shit. He like, all right, bro, but he fucking with the hoes. This nigga mine.
He really not trying to read this yet.
Yeah. So anyway, I ended up taking off on foot. Red's block right up the street, so I'm a couple blocks up. I ended up taking off on foot, going to my car. But the next morning, I ended up hitting the bitch. You know, I ended up leaving my bitch from here and then going to hit the bitch type shit, the thick booty bitch. But that's really how this Downtown Boyz shit started. That was the first of our spree of like just hitting hoes. Like,
yeah. That's kind of like the formation of the DTB, the Downtown Boyz.
That was me saying, fuck my bitch, I'm committed to these streets, nigga. Like, my heart is in these streets. Like, not it's like on no street shit, but like my heart is.
You belong to the streets.
I belong to the streets. That's when I said, nigga, I don't even fuck about a relationship, nigga. That's me, nigga. I'm here, nigga. We here. And I never been back since. Is that a good starting point for this?
That's a very good starting point. I mean,
like for me to pull up on my girl block, like, nigga, her house.
You are in dangerous territories, my boy.
Dangerous territory, bro.
I mean, I would be doing a disservice to the people if I didn't ask you. Like, given, and I appreciate you, and I thank you so much for giving us this exclusive interview.
I'm giving y'all the real, bro. I'm jeopardizing everything. Nigga.
Absolutely.
Putting it on the line.
But I must ask you, like, what do you think I'm not sure if this is currently your girl.
Nah. Well, yeah, but no.
But what do you think she would think when this interview comes out? Does she know your sexual escapades? Does she know the just all the infidelity, all the sex, drugs, alcohol?
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
What do you think that she would think about this? Are you not nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. Cause at the end of the day, is you gonna love me for me? Or you gonna love me for what you want me to be? You know, right now, I'm on sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So, it's either she gonna put it to the side, or she just gonna move on. Either one. The nigga that I am, I don't give a fuck. You rock with me, I rock with me, so it is what it is. We here though. DTB, it's the Brick Around Records, Meech and Spiff podcast.
Shout out to the Meech and Spiff channel on YouTube, and shout out to Solo for just sitting down and giving us this exclusive interview. However, let's proceed, man. Let's keep going, man.
It's deeper than rap, man.
It's a brick.
It's a brick around.
It's
a brick around Boyz.
Does that implies cocaine? Does this imply
Yeah.
iPhones? Like, I know people used to call like iPhone bricks.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Like,
it's a brick around record started when we started bringing them bricks to the NATO round.
I'm assuming this is probably more than a pint.
Yeah, either fifths, gallons. It's really whatever. Like, the fucked up thing is niggas be thinking they could drink with me and Rez. Now I'm not gonna lie, Rez a different breed with this drinking shit.
Yeah,
Rez got me.
Every time I've seen Rez, he always had a bottle with him.
Yeah. Rez got me with this drinking shit. I really passed the torch to Rez. Like, I was the drinking nigga. I could outdrink anybody. But once Red started drinking, he really got this shit. But niggas started challenging us and shit, like, we could drink more than you. So we started putting niggas in the blender. Like,
yes.
Niggas be drunk as hell. Like, it's a brick around. We go grab a whole nother brick. Like, it's just what we call liquor type shit. Like,
Yeah.
Pretty much, it's just a thing we start saying, and other people start saying it too. Like, they don't even know where it come from, for real.
Right.
We got this shit from a Rio song, but we talk about liquor though, but we done had hoes at the block party talking about, it's the brick around. Like, bitch, you don't even know your history, bitch. Sit down. Like,
and it's funny you say that because it's so reminiscent to what me and Spiff and, you know, the crew have done.
Yeah.
And it's like, back when we was like coming up, it was like bitches always wanted to party with the foul crew. They're like, oh, we gonna party with the foul crew, we gonna foul out.
Yeah.
You know. And just taking what I know and what I experienced, you know, us fouling out would be like the first person like to pass out and like just kind of like embarrass himself, throw up, shit on himself, piss on himself. Like, oh, that nigga that fouled out, he passed out in front of the hoes, got embarrassed and shit.
Okay.
You know, in terms of, let's just say, quote unquote, fouling out.
Yeah.
With the Downtown Boys, you know, can you tell us like maybe some of your blunders?
Falling out?
As far as fouling out goes.
Shit. I just fouled out at the block party, I ain't gonna lie. It was too many bricks around. That's 14 bricks right there. What my nigga Rico saying pay the full? That's 14 bricks right there.
That's a 14 bricks right there.
But no, for real. Nigga, we was drinking all day, nigga. Before the party started, me and Red pulled up with 2 bricks. It was 3 bricks already there. We sipping on that. We keep going back to the liquor store. Fuck it. I done fouled out in that bitch. I done threw up, nigga. I don't know who was around, nigga. It was
okay.
Yeah, you know, I fouled out.
Sometimes I have bent the corner or two and threw up and walk back and be like, damn, I just got into it with some niggas. I was in the bushes early.
just get into it with somebody. Hey, that's funny though, dog. But yeah, bro, I definitely fouled out then, you know. Threw up. I was out for the count. I was in the car somewhere. I was finna fuck this bitch from my high school though, but I ended up getting too drunk and shit and just went to go sit in the car and start throwing up and shit. But that's really the only foul out of the last like recent of this whole DTB era. That's the only foul out between me and Rez. Other niggas done fouled out, of course, but
That's funny you say that, man, because Rez was here earlier and he told me some things. He told me that recently he had opened up his car door and what he saw was all hurled by
that
you.
was for me, yeah. That was for me though, but shit, nigga, when you supplying the bricks and doing the bricks, nigga, shit, it happens, shit, nigga.
Can we talk more about this bitch from high school?
Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Just know that's a little cold little bitch. She a little hooper little bitch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I was really finna fuck, but nigga, it was in my brain, programmed in my brain that I was finna fuck. But I trick on that bitch.
Damn. Okay.
I ain't going no more than 500, but I trick though. For real, for real. That's really about it though.
DTB,
man. Shit, where do I begin, bro? I gotta tell y'all a story. Like I be telling my niggas these stories because you just don't know how wicked this shit get with these hoes, man. Like
why you think, man? I can honestly say that,
yeah,
you know, when me and Spiff and the gang was going through, you know, our phase or whatever, a lot of shit just, you kind of forget because you've been so intoxicated, so inebriated at
all
the
these
time.
days feel like the same day.
And it's just kind of like, it just runs in together.
Yeah.
You know, it's, to this day, I'm starting to remember shit that happened 8, 9, 10 years ago.
Right.
To the point where I was like, oh shit, we did have a room at the Westin that we left to go to some bitch's house to go do God knows what. Oh, I remember such and such happened, whereas we was at this unknown block with some females and Chuck called the police on us. Oh, I remember, you know, stuff happens. You starting to remember things after you had a chance to, like, you know.
Yeah. Shit, we can get into these stories though. I'm gonna talk about this one bitch that I pulled downtown. You feel me? Downtown boys. But
From deep.
so I'm with my nigga Mike B. You know my nigga Mike B. Y'all know
Shout out to
my
Mike
nigga
B. Yeah, I fuck with him.
I don't know if y'all know Roscoe.
Yeah, I met Roscoe at the studio.
Yeah, Roscoe. So we with them niggas and shit. You know, them niggas, East Lansing niggas, nah, they moved out there. They a little bit more bougie. So these hoes get up on them. They ain't talking to the hoes, nigga. So me and Rez intercept the play. Oh yeah, we on that. I'm in the back chilling. This little hood rat bitch coming to me like, I want you. I ain't know who she was pointing to. Shit, I'm still quiet. She like, I want you type shit. I ended up getting this bitch number. Whoop-de-whoop. Tell her I'm gonna take her out to eat. Whoop-de-whoop. Didn't take the bitch out to eat.
Champagne and steak.
I took her over here, ordered some carry out from the motherfucking Thai food across the thing. But while we here,
You brought her back here to the crib?
Yeah, I brought her to the crib.
Hard.
Am I moving reckless or? I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, I done brought her to the crib. This bitch was a whole demon, bro. Like,
Y'all Netflix and chill?
I turned on the upshaws, but I was on that pussy, nigga. I was on that.
Yeah.
Take
I'm
these
sorry.
off.
I'm breaking character.
I done already watched this shit.
Okay.
Take these off type shit. You feel me? I already knew the bitch was a freak. Rez the gang me. I guess he knew mutual hoes that was friends of the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He already told me the bitch be on. So I'm on that, you know, take these off type shit. She talking about, boy, you can't fuck. I ain't gonna let you just met me this, that, and the fourth. You know me. I ain't
really trying to hear that.
Bullshit, man. What the fuck is you talking about? You done came all the way over here. So basically, I ended up fucking this bitch. This bitch is a demon, bro. This bitch get the riding me crazy, nigga. Like, I can't even look this bitch in the eyes. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, oh, shit. This bitch looking dead in my eyes on some demonic shit. Like, just look. I look up at this bitch looking straight into my shit on some demonic shit, nigga, like, smiling. I'm like, I ain't never not been able to look at a bitch while she fucking me. I'm over there like, oh, shit. Like, this bitch is staring into my shit, smiling and shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was
Where was you Please don't tell me it was on this couch.
Nah, I was in my room.
Okay, say less.
But I was off a honey pack.
Wow.
I busted in 30 seconds, nigga. I was like, damn. I ain't gonna lie, she was looking for more after that. I was like, man, I'm done. I was like, let's go pick up this food type shit.
Damn.
You know, that's
we call those soul snatchers.
yeah,
dog.
bro.
She looked deeply right into your soul.
That
nigga.
bitch was a demon, dog.
What's her number? I'm just playing.
That
You
bitch,
know.
I don't know. She broke his head. Nah, for real. I just tried to call this bitch. I need that resuscitation, dick them out. But this bitch was such a demon, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm sick. I couldn't show you what I could do. You showed me what you could do. She's like, I got on top because that's what I do. That's what I know how to do.
Fire.
I'm like, man, this bitch is a demon. Let me drop her off right now.
I can't even be dealing with this bitch. She too nasty for
She
me.
was nasty as fuck, bro. Talk about yeah, I can't really go into too much detail, but it's like
She done blew my baby socks off.
blew the socks off in 30 seconds, and I popped the honey pack, nigga. Usually off the honey pack, I be fucking bitches out they doors, nigga. Like, yeah, like this bitch done went crazy, bro. And I can tell another instance. So this is a drunken night. This is an unsuccessful night between me and Rezo. We calling up all the bitches in our phone.
Dead.
Just any random bitches.
Okay.
So I happened to call this bitch that I pulled this night that I forgot about. And called this bitch. She done send me a picture like, yeah, pull up, whoop-de-whoop, this, that, and the fourth. But while she texting me that, I'm on the phone with another bitch trying to get her on the floor. Don't know this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, I got hoes on the floor.
That's hard.
For real though.
Like, bitch, I ain't got time to wait for you.
Ray's mad because I'm about to pull off and get some pussy. I'm like, bro, I'm out this bitch. I'm about to go fuck this bitch. As I'm pulling off, I'm still on the phone with the bitch I just hung up on. She keep calling me, being like, who is you? What's your Instagram? This, that, the fourth. You so disrespectful. Whoop-de-whoop. I sent her a picture. The bitch, I sent her my Instagram. She must have been ugly because she never sent me her Instagram but wanted to kept talking to me. So I done pulled up in front of the girly crib that I put on the floor.
Yeah.
This bitch keep trying to talk to me. I'm like, I gotta go. I got bitches on the floor again. Hung up. The bitch come outside or whatever. We get to chopping it up. This bitch played, this bitch.
Take your time, sir.
Yeah, I gotta take my time.
Take your time.
This bitch play a nigga that I know music in the whip that I'm in. First of all, I'm in my girl car. My girl out of town. I pull up in my girl car. My girl out of town. This bitch play a nigga that I know music. I'm like, bro, don't play this nigga music in my car no more.
Is it?
This was the first warning.
If you don't mind me asking,
Mm-hmm.
how known is this particular person?
He ain't that known.
Okay.
He rap though. That nigga in jail right now. She get the rapping every lyric, like free this nigga.
Right.
Like, bitch, do you see me here, bitch? I'm trying to get my dick sucked. Fuck you
Trying to get my
about?
dick wet, bitch.
I can't get my dick sucked to no Wood, nigga. And I'm gonna say the nigga name Wood, nigga. I ain't, bitch. Fuck
Who
you.
is this nigga?
Who is this guy? Exactly.
Damn.
So anyway,
No disrespect.
I cut into the bitch,
But all disrespect to you.
I'm off Malaga. I'm drunk as hell. I cut into the bitch like, can I get some head? She talking about you got some money. I go into my left pocket.
How much money is she talking?
I don't know. I go into my left pocket. I pull out about 21s and a couple 5s.
She thought she had that dog shit.
No, listen. I didn't notice what I had in my pocket. I'm gonna get to looking around through the shit. I'm like, damn, I thought I had a 20 in this bitch. Like, cause I just left the strip club. earlier. I'm like, damn, I thought I had a 20 in this bitch. She get to looking at the shit. She like, oh, that's not enough. I'm like, damn, I could go to the crib and get some more money. If that's the case, you're like, nah, it's straight. But it's just the funny thing is that I really pulled out all ones in front of this bitch. Like, I get to actually counting my shit. I'm like, damn, I thought I had some more cheese on me than this type
Like,
shit.
damn, I know I have $47 in here.
Yeah, you feel me? Like,
I need to know this bitch's prices.
Exactly. I never talked to this bitch again, but then after that, she talking about, you want to hear Wood's song Rio? I'm like, nah, this bitch get to playing that shit. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna see you later, bro. I done drove to the crib. It's dinner there 5:30 in the morning. I done drove back here like, bro, this bitch really playing this nigga again, bro. Like, type shit. But
that's probably the money that she gonna put on his books for real.
She probably would have threw that shit on his books.
She's like, baby, I'm out here sucking dick for you.
Real,
I'm out here sucking dick for you. I'm getting it.
I'm kind of glad that I didn't fuck that bitch, because that bitch was fucking for pay, for real.
She was like fucking for like
Yeah,
money.
I was cutting into that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
She talked about some I forgot what she said. She asked me for something. I'm like, you gonna fuck me? Type shit. Like, that was my response to her asking for something. Like, I was just cutting into that bitch raw on some whole other shit. But shit, there's plenty of stories about these hoes from this summer. Like,
Oh man.
these just a few, man.
What would your mom think if she
I hope
saw
she never heard this.
if
And
she
if she
heard this type of activity from you?
Jesus, brother. I really hope she never heard this. And nigga, I wouldn't even know what to say to my mama after she hear this.
And I hate to bring this up again, but you out here living very reckless,
yeah, very
driving your woman's car,
Yeah.
pulling up on
the itches.
the hitches. Are you proud of yourself, sir?
Hell no, I'm not proud of this shit. I am not proud of this shit, but it's the life I live, nigga.
It's like the life that we chose. But it's the life that we live in.
It's all that I know at this point. Like, I'm so stuck in my ways, you cannot change me. Like, my girl know this. Oh. Speaking of that, I forgot to tell you.
We about to get canceled.
Do I need to bring this up on the pod?
Yeah, you do.
So I had punched on Doggy Bone and snitched or whatever.
You punched him. You should have brought this shit up in the beginning.
Yeah, do I need to bring this up now?
So you punched him in his shit?
I punched him in the shit and a couple times after that. Doggy Bone ain't deserve what he really got, for real, but...
You feel like he should have got more?
You remember when Jake Miller pulled up with that pill?
Yeah.
Nigga, I was in a different bag. Nigga, I was feeling like...
Yeah, he was tripping.
Well,
Well, no, he wasn't tripping. I could tell you was loose.
yeah, I was loose.
He was loose. He was in your bag. I would just say that. He was in your bag.
So that night, or whatever, I ended up punching on Doggy Bone. Or whatever the case may be.
Can I ask you why? Was it because of the same situation, whereas he probably put you guys in danger?
He put us in danger or whatever, but
Did he deserve to get punched?
Uh,
Was he getting rowdy with you to the point
yeah,
where you
he
felt
was getting
threatened?
a little tough guy. It's always been a little animosity because, all right, so look, it was this one time we was fucking around trying to dunk on each other we lowered the room trying to dunk on each other. The nigga tried to dunk on me. I wasn't going. Nigga, I straight ate the shit. Nigga, like, get the fuck out of here. Then it was my turn. I banged on the nigga. It was weak as hell, but he was hurt. And ever since then, shit ain't been the same. So I ended up bumping into the nigga. I guess he was drunk or whatever. After the situation where we told him we can't fuck with the nigga, ended up bumping into the nigga. He was drunk. Nigga, I don't know why niggas just come for me, like, out of everybody that be around. Like, I guess because I'm skinny and I just look like a cool nigga. You trying to play it crazy, and he came for me. It was like I can't really remember the shit perfectly, but he said some words. He was with his aunties or whatever. He said some words that I didn't really agree with, and I just lost it.
Just stand.
The switch clicked in me, and I punched him like 3 times.
Boop.
After that, like, his aunties resolved the situation. He tried to come back or whatever, but his aunties really, like, broke that shit up. They was all in my face yelling, whoop-de-whoop. The situation was resolved at that point. After I dipped off into dog shit, but it is what it is.
I mean, you just protect yourself. One thing that...
I wasn't really protecting myself.
But you don't...
It didn't need to happen. I didn't need to swing.
But at the same time, like, if you feel disrespected, then... you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I think it was really that pill though. That pill just had me on a different plane.
Yeah, the drugs, man.
The drugs did it cause I done been disrespecting more than that, and I done tolerated it on something like, all right, fuck it, I don't really care. It ain't worth it type shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, bro. When Doggy did it after what we had been through, it was like a switch click, and I just had to
if you don't mind.
I just had to swing on that nigga a couple times just for the sake of
what? That's good.
Yeah, just for the sake of things, you feel me? But this is just all shit that just been happening, and it's a lot more that's done happen, nigga, from police encounters to more hoes being slammed, and this is just the life I've been living. You ever watch Californication?
I love Californication.
My motherfucking life seemed like an episode of Californication.
That nigga was slaying bitches.
That nigga, he
and
slayed colder
fuck
hoes
up.
than me.
Yeah.
And I'm a fuck up. This is the thing, bro. Nigga, I've been feeling like Hank Moody for real, bro.
Shout out to him.
For real.
Except for he hit that underage bitch.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she was a demon, too.
Yeah. And he ain't know.
He ain't know.
Yeah, he ain't know that shit. But, my life just been feeling like an episode of Californication, for real. And it's deeper than rap. Don't think I'm just talking on this bitch to just sound sweet. It's deeper than rap.
I would honestly like to really just appreciate you taking the time out today to share some of these stories with us, man.
Yeah.
Because honestly, me personally, and I would just speak for myself, that I was a little scared.
For who?
For your well-being.
Me?
Yes, absolutely.
Why?
Because I know what this lifestyle will lead to.
Yeah.
I know what it brings. Just like you said, it's been police encounters, bitches, fights, drugs, alcohol,
and rock and roll.
I know what it leads to. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad that you took your time out to tell us your story today.
Yeah. Well, nigga,
I'm trying to be so serious.